Hey everyone, I want to go through just some of the basics of the website here. Once you get logged in, this is what your dashboard here should look, the home screen. You will have a countdown calendar to our due date. So our countdown has already started. Our due date should be about May 28th, if I remember right. We have 92 pages to fill in our yearbook. This shows how many have been not started, how many are in progress, completed, and submitted. So we have to get submitted by this due date. And then just a little bit other information here. But you can come up here to the top under plan and go to what's called the page ladder. When you go to the page ladder, this is a layout of every single page in the entire yearbook. So we've got our opening page, and then we'll start in with all of our spreads. I have not finished assigning all of these, but you will see up here at the top, we can tag it as different sections. So like down here, you can see I have candids. I will have sections that are for the portraits, sections for the classes. We'll scroll on down here and see if we can see where I've got the classes. So you can see I've got classes. Within classes, then you can further filter this down. This is class for the perler beads. And you can see here the staff member that is assigned to the pages. So this is where you can assign those sections. We have this, I set this up here. We can create more sections if we need to. Special events. Under special events, then we will have further topics. I go here to my topics. Like special events will be things like our potluck, the talent show, Valentine's Day party or winter party, graduation, those kind of things. So up here on your top filter, then you can filter. You can search by the staff name and look for just your pages you were assigned to. You can sort it by, if you wanted to look at just the portrait pages or just the class pages, you can filter those out, and so on. If you see a page you want to work on, you can either click on it from here, and it will take you into the page designer page, or if you were on your home screen and you want to just jump straight there, you go up here to the top and click on Create in New Page Designer. And again, that brings you in this. If you see any of these padlock icons up here on this top of your screen, that means you are locked out from that page. You are not assigned to that page. So if you are assigned to that page, this is a way to prevent you from accidentally going in and working on someone else's page. So what you can do is over here on the left, click on Pages. It will default to going to Yearbook, which will show you every single page in the yearbook, and you see all these locks. That means I am not assigned to these pages. I'm logged in right now as a staff member, just like you guys would be, just to show you what it will look like. But one quick way on this drop down, if you go to My Assigned Pages, it will pull up just the pages you are assigned to. So even if you forget what pages you're supposed to work on, it will designate the ones I have assigned you to. So then if I click on this, it allows me to start working on my page. Under designs, I'll get into some more of this stuff further in some other videos, but designs is where you can choose a pre-done layout with kind of how the image frames are set up and whatnot. You can look through that if you get a chance. Over here under images, you will find all the pictures, and then scroll down. You have art as far as adding frames to add pictures. You have clip art, your backgrounds. Again, these will be in some further videos here after a bit. Your text box. Something else I want to show you guys on this layout here You have this red line and you have a blue line. The blue line is for the bleed line. Anything placed outside of that blue bleed line has the potential of maybe getting cut when they run it through the machines at the printer. So you don't want to place any important images, text boxes where it goes outside of that blue line. If you have an image where maybe the background is all that's showing, but people's heads and faces are within the blue line, that's okay. But just know that if you go to put something on there, you might get a warning saying just anything outside that blue bleed line may end up getting trimmed. Okay. Up here at the top, if you go to File, if you create a page and you really like the layout, you can save it as a template to pull up and use on another page. So if you like the way you arranged your pictures, added your title, save it as a template, and then when you go back into Designs, you can pull up My Templates and you'll see the templates you saved and you can reuse those. I showed you on another video how to do a practice page and add backgrounds. You can make a new practice page if you need to, and again, then when you go to Designs, under Designs you can find your practice pages and you can work on those. If you are working on a page and you add different things to it and you like the way it looks, do not forget to hit Save. So you come up here to File and you click on Save, or if you just pretend I made some other edits, if you come up here, you also have the option to click on this box up on the top toolbar and hit Save. Make sure you're saving very often, and for sure save at the end of your session of working on things. If you go to switch pages before saving, it will not save your work. So make sure you save often. Up here you also have the option to hit Edit. This is where you can do like your change background. There is a spell check, so if you do a text box, you can do spell check on here. You see all these grid lines on here. The grid lines, let me show you. Grid lines are to help you if you are trying to add images on here and you want to space them equally apart. The grid lines help you with spacing, just to make sure stuff is straight. So if you don't like all the grid lines, you can go up here to View, and under Guides, Grids and Guides, you can do Hide Grid and Guides, and that'll take it off. It's a nice little way to see a little clearer what your page looks like, but the grid lines do help you with lining stuff up straight. If you want to turn it back on, you go up to View again, Grids and Guides, and unclick this checkbox. Under Arrange, I will get into some more of this stuff here after a bit, but as far as layering things, you can make sure you bring stuff to the front. So if you accidentally overlap this onto your picture, but you want that to show up on the front, you go to Arrange and bring to the front, and it lays it on top of the image. So if you had not much in that image that's showing there on the corner and you want that letter to show up on top, you can alter the arrange there. There's things up here like this, duplicate. So if you had an image box that you want the exact same thing, you hit duplicate and it'll make the exact same box there. This is also your options on arranging as far as if you want to send it back a layer or bring it forward. If you want to flip it, if you want to rotate it, you can do it from up here as well. Notice that goes away when you click outside of having anything selected. So you have to have an object selected in order for these boxes and these options to show up here. If you want, you can lock your page. I prefer you don't. Let me be in charge of locking and unlocking. I will get into a little bit more of these other details further. Again, I want you guys to remember to go up here and either hit save here or under file and then hit save. You will also be able to go to create under image library. See, I didn't hit save. It will warn you. So I don't really care if I save since I was just showing you guys stuff. Image library. I have uploaded all the images that everyone has sent me so far, but this is where you can go to upload images. You guys can learn how to do this too. I'll do another video on that. But we are organizing all the images by class or by activity. So that is under create, then image library. Once we get further along, you'll be able to see the virtual book. So that just gives you this option to go through and hit play and look at it page by page. So that is pretty much all the basics, and I will do more videos with some further details later.